Hi guys, it's Dopeaxxpana. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing with you guys how to start box braids, and I'm giving you guys 7 different methods you guys can use to achieve the same exact style. This first 2-strand method is super beginner friendly. You're going to start with your client's hair parted, and you are going to separate a section of braiding hair that you're going to be using to complete the box braid. Now, just showing you guys, if I put this piece of hair up to the client's scalp, there are 3 separate sections. So their natural hair is 1 strand of the braid, and then on each side of their hair you have 2 strands of synthetic hair, which would create 3 strands for your braid. So all I'm doing is taking their hair, putting it over the top of the right side, and then I'm going to continue doing a braid just like regular. You do want to make sure that at the beginning you are holding it tight to the scalp, so that way you have a really good grip. And also, because one of the strands of the braid is their natural hair, you are going to have to borrow hair from the separate 2 strands to make sure that once you get past their natural hair, the braid still has 3 strands. So here you can see I just added hair from another strand into that strand of just their natural hair, and there I did it again. You really should not need to do this more than twice.
Love you until you learn to love yourself. Girl, let me love you. I know your trouble.
Okay, getting right into the second method. This is a rubber band method, and a lot of people use this for jumbo box braids. This is very similar to the method I just showed you, except for I am taking a rubber band and I am putting it around the piece of hair that I have parted for the box braid. This is great for people who have a hard time gripping at the roots. This will help you out a lot to make sure that the braids last a lot longer and that it's really, really tight at the beginning.
I won't give up, nah, nah, nah.
So just like the first method, you're taking your piece of synthetic hair and you're using the client's natural hair as the 3rd strand of the braid. You're pulling their natural hair over, and then you just continue braiding regularly. The only difference about this one than the first method is that you want to make sure the synthetic hair is covering the rubber band at the top. So just make sure when you start this braid, you lay the synthetic hair over the rubber band.
Burning on the edge of something beautiful, set a dream.
So this 3rd method is a rubber band loop method, and you are going to start with a rubber band again, securing it around the client's natural hair. And believe it or not, this is actually how I taught myself how to do box braids when I was younger. So this is just such a random technique, but it may be helpful for someone. So once you secure the rubber band, I'm going to be taking a comb and I'm going to be looping the synthetic hair. So I'm still taking 1 strand of synthetic hair and I'm looping it through the rubber band. So that will make sure that it is secure and it will not come off. So you want to pull one side of your synthetic hair through the rubber band. If you're someone who has a problem with your braids slipping down when you start to braid, this method is for you. Now you will see with that loop through, you have 3 sections. So synthetic hair on each side. Once again, the client's natural hair is in the middle. And what you're going to do next is you are going to take one side of the synthetic hair and you are going to loop it around the rubber band. So I'm taking one side and I'm going to loop it around the rubber band. So all the way through in a full circle, and it will come onto the next side. And that's how you're going to cover the rubber band at the top. So as you can see, the synthetic hair is laying over the rubber band, and then you just start braiding. This method I think is for somebody who is super beginner. Like I said, this is how I taught myself when I was younger, because even with a rubber band on there, I couldn't grip the hair. So I think this is perfect for someone who is just starting out and learning and having a hard time like figuring their fingers out.
Nah, nah, I won't give up, nah, nah, nah. Let me love you.
The 4th method I'll be showing you guys is a crochet method, and of course you're going to need a crochet hook for this. And you're going to start by braiding the client's natural hair to about 1 inch or 1/2 inch down. So it doesn't have to be braided down super far, just enough for you to be able to pull the hook through and latch the hair.
Smoking mirrors kept us waiting on a miracle, on a miracle.
So So once you've braided the client's hair down, you're going to take your crochet hook and you want to make sure that it's open, and you are going to slide it through the root of the client's natural hair that's braided. Then you take the synthetic hair, twist it so that it fits in the hook, and then you close the hook and pull one side of the hair through. This is how you're going to create your 3 strands. So the client's natural hair will be 1 strand, and then you will have 2 strands of synthetic hair on each side of that. So that's what you see here. This one, actually, I braided down a little bit too far, so what I'm doing now is just unraveling, and like I said, you want to make sure that you don't braid it too far down. So you have your 2 strands, and you're just going to start braiding, and this method is super easy. Like, you just start braiding it like a regular braid, and it's tied at the root and it stays. Just like I showed you guys with the rubber band method, you have to make sure that you're adding hair from the 2 synthetic pieces, because once you get to the end of the client's natural hair, you want to make sure that the braid is even all the way down. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this method again, just so you guys can see it from a different angle.
You can't be blamed for the way that you feel. Girl, let me love you, and I will love you until you learn to love yourself. Don't you give up.
So here you will see again, I'm braiding the client's natural hair, and this time I'm not going to braid it as far down. The reason why you don't want to braid it super far down is because when you start to actually braid for the box braid, you'll be able to see that it's like a braid within a braid. It's really hard to explain, but you want to make it look like it's just flowing like regular hair, so you want to make sure you don't braid it down super far. I actually don't know where I got this method from. I was just kind of thinking of all the different ways I can do box braids, and this kind of popped into my head. So I'm not really going to say I invented it, but I've never seen anybody else do it before. So hopefully this is super helpful to someone. This is perfect if you don't have a grip, because it's already super tight, and it's not like you have to worry about gripping the hair in. But just make sure when you do start braiding that you pull the braid tight so that it is really tight at the root. Make sure you guys check out part 2 of this segment. I'm going to be showing 3 additional ways to achieve your box braids. There is a link to part 2 in the description section. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know which is your favorite method so far. Thank you so much for watching.